everybody, by now you've gotten your samples and you're ready to apply them. So I just wanted to go over some application things. So let's go into that. And this card has your directions. I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks. So use this card, and here's my tips and tricks. If you don't have one of these for a nail prep, all you need to do is basically get rid of the oils on your hands. So you can use rubbing alcohol and just do a quick wipe on your fingers and on the nail bed. And you can also use Dawn dish soap, which works really good. I usually wash my hands with Dawn and then start my nail routine. So I've already trimmed my nails and shaped them the way that I like them. And I'm gonna push back my cuticles. I like to use one of these. It's the metal cuticle pusher. You don't want to have any cuticle, or the second cuticle is what it's called. It kind of grows out on the nail. That's skin. So it's oily, so the wrap's not going to stick to that. So good nail prep is going to get you the best bond for your wrap to really stick to that nail, and they're going to stay on longer. So I'm just going to push back my cuticle. I'm going to go for my ring finger here. With these samples, a lot of these, I'm going to use this one is the one I picked out. A couple of these are transparent, so you can layer them over polish. I will say just make sure your polish is all the way dried, and then still prep the nail. So you're going to wipe it down with like a little bit of rubbing alcohol, let that dry, and then start your application. So these are great for accent nails. If you want to do a couple of your toes with these, you can. If you want to mix and match them, or paint your nails and just do like one accent, totally up to you. That's what's great about the nail wraps, is you can create your own customized manicure and look. And that's what I really like about it. There's so many different designs. Your possibilities are endless. So next step, all right, we've pushed back our cuticles. We're gonna do a light buffing. Just kind of rough up that nail a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing major. And then I'm just gonna wipe it down with my alcohol wipe. Let that dry. And then since I've already picked out which one I want to do, I'm gonna do this pink one, grab my little nail scissors here. And I'm just gonna kind of bend this a little bit so I can get under there with my scissors. And I'm just gonna cut the wrap in half because it's long enough that I can get 2 nails out of it. Unless you had really, really, really long nails, you would need 1 wrap per nail, but I don't. I have shorty nails, so it's stuck to my scissors on the end there. And I'm going to do the cold method, which I think is going to be easier because I'm also going to use a hair dryer. I have the heater. I love the heater. But you guys don't have the heater yet, so I'm going to do this exactly how you would do this at home. So this is called the cold method. I'm putting it down on my nail. The nice thing about the cold method is if you get it all off to one side and kind of crazy, use your scissors or your orange stick and you can just pick it up and move it. No big deal. So I've placed it on my fingernail, and now I'm just going to kind of press it down just a little bit there, just kind of in the center. So my hair dryer is pretty loud because it's a hair dryer. The heater is like a nice little hum. So pardon me while I get a little loud here. I'll put it on the low setting, but I'm just going to apply some heat to that. See how starting to kind of bend a little bit? That's what we're going for. I'm going to put this down. Let's see here. And then I'm going to work one side and push it over from the center out to the side. It's all about heat and pressure. Heat and pressure. So that's one side. I'm gonna go back for a little more heat on the other side. I'm kind of rolling my finger to evenly distribute the heat. Now I'm gonna press down the other side here. So I'm going from the center all the way over. You can use your orange stick and just really press down those edges that are by the skin and by the cuticle. Normally I would use my rubber tipped cuticle pusher for this, but I'm giving you a sample of what this would be like without very many tools. You don't have to have a lot of tools to do this, which is nice. I will say having the heater and anything that comes in like that basic bundle kit, it just makes it quicker and it is a lot easier. If you're going to be doing this on a regular basis, invest in some nice tools. So, all right, so I've applied heat, I've applied pressure, and now I'm just more pressure, pushing it down, really putting pressure on the nail tip. Okay, I'm gonna do one more shot of heat because my blow dryer is on low. If it was on high and it was just super hot, that'd probably be enough heat. Kind of roll your finger. You want to make sure that adhesive gets activated. Again, more pressure, heat and pressure, heat and pressure. And this is one of the glossy wraps, so it can take not a ton of heat. Like the glittery wraps, those are thicker. They need a lot more heat to adhere. So this one, it's on there. I can feel it's on there pretty well. I like to cut the ends. So I just do a quick trim. Okay, and normally I would do all of my other nails and then I would come back and do the filing. You want to make sure your nail completely cools before you start to file it. So I'm going to wait a couple minutes here. Just press down my edges. And also you can do like a strengthening base coat. I do that sometimes. You could just do any basic base coat. I think it makes them adhere a little bit nicer, and it really is nice if you have kind of curvy nails. I think they smooth out a lot nicer that way. So another trick, if you do get any sort of like wrinkling, oops, can't see, any sort of wrinkling or buckling, you can heat up this with your heater or blow dryer and apply pressure and heat at the same time. Just kind of go over it and work those out. So it's on there. Now I'm going to file the end. It's like right up against my nail, but you just want to go straight down and just get that little edge off of there, and you can see it, this part. So you just want to get that off of there. Excellent. And then I'm going to come back and just do like a little bit of a beveled edge just with the lightest grit on here, and just kind of come at a 45-degree angle. And that's just because I like to use my nails as tools, and so the edges won't get caught on anything. It'll help preserve your manicure a little bit longer. So just a little bit. There we go. All right. So there's one, and I mean, trying to get it as close to the camera as I can and have it focus. It's just a really light pink, pretty wrap. But I'll continue to do these videos. Prep is really important. You don't have to have a bunch of fancy tools, but if you're doing an entire manicure and pedicure and you're using these a lot, I would highly recommend getting one of these. And you'll need a nice pair of nail scissors. You will also need some sort of rubbing alcohol item, a little buffer block, and these come in really handy, the orange sticks. Also the heater that they offer, it's made for the wraps, so if you are going to be using them a lot, I would say basic bundle is kind of the way to go. You also get 4 wraps with that, so it's like you're getting the heater for like $1. It's something crazy. It's a pretty good deal. So I'll be back with more videos, but I just wanted to show you how to do this with very little tools to get you started, and you can do it with a blow dryer. I will say make sure you don't have like a bunch of like paper and things around, because they're gonna go flying. So I'll be back with more videos, but I hope you guys are liking your samples and trying them out. It's okay if you have to like, oops, that didn't work out. Remove it and, you know, try it again. It took me a few tries to get it right and get my application down and kind of learn what works for my nails. Also, there are different finishes on the wraps, and they all require different amounts of heat. So that's something we'll go into a little bit further. I just wanted to cover kind of the basics, what you're going to need to apply. You're going to need a hair dryer, nail prep wipe or Dawn dish soap, little buffer block, nail file, some sort of scissor item to cut your wrap, and an orange stick is always good, and some awesome wraps to get creative with. So until next time, enjoy those wraps, and I will talk to you again.